Hello all. What I'm demonstrating is why we need to have a factor of 0 for all assignments, even if you used weighted categories. What we see here is achievement is worth 100, everything else is worth 0, as many of you have set it up. If I go over to the grade book and I look at this grading period, and let's look at this one student here. They have an 85 average. If we view by just achievement, we can see that that one achievement grade is 85, and that matches their calculated average. If we look at their other materials, we can see that the other formative things they're not doing as well in 65 and a 70. So what we'll look at is now what the student sees. So when the student is looking at their grades, they actually will see a calculated average for classwork and for the other things that are formative. And that's what we don't want to see. We don't want the students to see an average. We want them to see how they did. We want them to see that they only got 65 out of 100 on the classroom objects. And that's why we use, a numeric scoring and allow their assignments to be scored. But we don't want to see an average calculated for any of those formative categories. We only want to see the average for the achievement category. So if I go back into gradebook and I go to bulk edit and I change all of the factors to 0 for anything that is formative, I have now changed all of the factors for formative assignments and ASF teacher ratings back to 0 as they should be in bulk edit. And if we now go back to the course and look at what the student sees, now what they see is their achievement score for that one assignment is 85, and that is their average. And what you can see is for each of the formative categories, even though they have received numerical grades for assignments, we do not see a numerical average calculated for homework, for classwork, or for either of the ASF ratings. Students see how they did, which is what we want. You can leave feedback for assignments, but there is no average calculated, and therefore no confusion as to what their average is when they look in their student report. I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions.